The question is not if or not Bitcoin will be used globally, but when. The precise timetable is difficult to predict. Mainstream acceptance could occur in 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or more. However, the point is that it will happen, and there are objective advantages to learning about cryptocurrencies before widespread adoption. Even more, several institutions have already shown interest in crypto, which is a significant accomplishment. Understanding cryptocurrency sooner rather than later will help all folks move more smoothly. So make sure to subscribe to Crypto Trends, the best place to learn about cryptocurrencies and new projects. Disclaimer: I'm not a financial advisor. The video is for informational and educational purposes only. Hey everyone, welcome to Crypto Trends. In today's video, we'll discuss about the mainstream adoption of cryptocurrencies. So make sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Mainstream institutional adoption is already here. Perhaps when MicroStrategy CEO Michael Saylor first openly embraced Bitcoin, the writing was on the wall. As a publicly traded company that has been around since 1989 and is known for having a lot of capital in excess reserves, Saylor publicly raising the alarm about crypto and even calling it superior to cash raised some eyebrows among institutions and started a snowball effect. Since then, there have been several mainstream institutional adoptions, such as Tesla invested $1.5 billion into Bitcoin. Elon Musk, Tesla's self-proclaimed techno-king, has earned quite a name for himself in the media since 2020. Musk and Saylor have put a face to institutional adoption of cryptocurrencies, from being a leader of the meme coin Dogecoin and possibly having a large hand in pumping Bitcoin after amending his Twitter bio to include Bitcoin and later buying $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin for Tesla. PayPal is also an early adopter. PayPal began as one of the forerunners in ushering in digital transactions. Because of their history of pushing and facilitating cross-border transactions in minutes, it only makes sense for them to get on the Bitcoin bandwagon. They recently enabled consumers to buy and sell cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Bitcoin Cash. However, cryptocurrency fans have chastised PayPal for not allowing customers to transfer their money to a private wallet. This is possibly a feature that will be added in the future, and it is a start in the right way. Visa and MasterCard have joined the party. Both of the world's largest payment platforms have publicly approved the adoption of Bitcoin. Visa, for example, now accepts stablecoin transactions on the Ethereum network. MasterCard has followed suit, announcing that their clients can conduct cryptocurrency transactions beginning in 2021. With two major payment companies now on board, it appears that the way is now clear for broader popular adoption and practical application among business owners in the coming years. But this is just the start. There's a lot more to come, as crypto analysts predict. So, how can we be so sure that the mass adoption of cryptocurrency is inevitable, like so many claim it to be? Gradually, then suddenly. According to a recent Finder.com analysis, around 27 million Americans own cryptocurrencies, with Bitcoin accounting for 44.5% of the total. The percentage of Americans who possess cryptocurrency has not yet surpassed 10% of the overall population, although it has been steadily increasing since Bitcoin's birth in 2009. The adoption of cryptocurrency is similar to that of any other technology. The rate of adoption increases gradually until around 8 to 10%, then generally surges upwards to widespread adoption from there. This overall rate of adoption can be described as gradually, then suddenly. As an example, consider the adoption of the internet in the 1990s. Only a few governments, colleges, organizations, and individuals were using the internet in 1990. However, in the year 2000, everyone was required to have a website. Similarly, smartphones were few in 2007 when the iPhone was introduced, but by 2011, everyone over the age of 12 had the internet in their pocket. We're still in the early stages of crypto. With this in mind, I believe it is safe to state that we are still in the early stages of cryptocurrency development. Despite the huge values of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few other cryptocurrencies, evidence suggests that there is still a lot of space for growth. With each passing year, we witness new advancements emerge from space that capture the thoughts and wallets of people all around the world. NFTs have taken the Philippines by storm, and the Bitcoin Lightning Network is used for day-to-day transactions in El Salvador, for example. CBDCs are on the horizon. Regardless of cryptocurrency's future, governments are developing their own digital currencies known as CBDCs, or central bank digital currencies. Although they may be introduced within the next decade, I believe that some level of digital literacy will be required before they can be widely used. This demonstrates the need of educating yourself and your business on digital money today. Although cryptocurrencies and CBDCs are likely to operate in distinct ways, many basics may appear to be the same. Payments, for example, will most likely be made using a digital wallet on your smartphone, rather than actual bills from your wallet. Independent financial innovations, similar to cryptocurrencies, will be established around the CBDC rather than within traditional financial institutions such as banks. Going forward, direct allocations by institutions are likely to rise. Over the last year or so, there has been a significant increase in institutional investor interest in acquiring some exposure to Bitcoin and crypto. When we look at what is preventing institutions from investing, some of the hurdles highlighted in surveys are related to the nature of the asset class. For example, it is volatile, difficult to value, etc., while others are more structural in character. For example, custody issues and regulatory uncertainty. However, studies show that a majority of respondents are interested in digital assets, with nearly 8 out of 10 institutions polled by Fidelity answering that crypto and digital assets have a place in a portfolio. We expect outright crypto exposures from major allocators to expand over time as institutional quality investment products and service providers continue to evolve at a rapid rate, and more investors and stakeholders continue to explore the asset class. Many of the top Wall Street banks have invested in new trading desks and infrastructure for Bitcoin and crypto in the last year, indicating that institutional acceptance of crypto will rise in the long run. A rising and significant percentage of less constrained institutional investors, such as family offices, have already begun to commit a modest amount of their assets to outright crypto exposure. Furthermore, approximately half of U.S. family offices and approximately 30% of European and Asian family offices now have digital assets. Financial choice. As long as there exist governments, there will be a need for that country's money. After all, taxes must be paid in the country's sovereign currency. So, while I believe that cryptocurrencies are the way of the future, I'm hesitant to believe that they will completely replace the US dollar and national currencies anytime soon. I believe that the most realistic and reasonable future is one in which individuals have more options for the currency they use to conduct business and store value. The currencies that one chooses to utilize will determine the level of financial potential to which they are exposed. The dinner table question will no longer be, what is your bank, but rather, what is your currency? So, what are your thoughts about cryptocurrencies? Are you still optimistic about them, as I am, after the recent crash? Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. This would help others when investing. With that being said, here we come to the end of our video. I hope you like this video. If so, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss any video. See you in the next video. Till then, take care. Thanks for watching.